Welcome back, teachers, to Tales of Teacher Transformation.
So, Maxine, good afternoon.
Hi.
I want to ask you a question.
Mhm.
I've noticed we ask each other a lot of questions in this class. Why?
That's a very good question.
That's a good question, isn't it?
Well, we do it definitely to help our students. We do it for curiosity sometimes.
Mhm.
Sometimes we want to know more about something. And
Sometimes I want to reflect on why do you
Mhm.
think this is useful, or what do you think? It's a way we communicate with questions, isn't it?
It really is.
Just think of all the things we can do with questions. Ask for information, clarification, ideas, sharing. Wow, there's a lot of reasons I like questions. Do you like questions?
I really love questions.
Well, let's talk about questions today. I think they're wonderful.
That sounds great.
Great. Okay, let's see what we have on the roster. Why are questions important? We listed a few ideas. Do you have any more ideas?
Well, I really think it's about helping our students, maybe helping them understand and also helping them learn new things.
Wow,
Or
that's true.
to review sometimes also.
Oh, review, right. Review and remember and repeat and clarify, like you said. So I want to ask 3 questions today.
Okay.
Why are questions important?
Okay.
We've talked about that a little bit. How do we use them in our class? And what kinds of questions are there? So let's start off with what kinds of questions first. And we'll just go into a few. There's many kinds, but today we'll just be talking about 3 or 4.
Okay.
So the first kind is yes, no questions. And these are questions that can be answered with a simple yes or no. Can you give me any examples?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I can give you some examples. I remember when we were playing I Spy with my shiny eye, something that begins with the letter C.
Oh, right. And I said, is it a car?
No.
Is it a cat?
No.
Is it a carpet?
No.
Is it a computer?
Yes.
Yes. It was. Okay, so those are very useful yes, no questions. But there are so many kinds of yes, no questions, and they're very interesting.
You know, just one other example is do you like mangoes?
Yes, I do.
Do you like frogs?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
And how about have you? Have you ever been to Korea?
Yes, I have.
See, we're already finding so much information just by a few questions.
Okay.
So, are yes no questions useful in your classroom?
Yes, they are definitely useful for classroom learning.
So, for example, we can just think so many questions like, do you like mangoes? Did he go to Seoul yesterday? Does she study English every day? What are some more?
Is it raining outside? Was he in school yesterday? Are they coming to your house later?
How about future? Will he pass the exam? Would you give me another mango? Could you loan me 500,000 won? I guess she won't do that, but really good questions. However, what if we want more information than just yes or no? Then we have to go for the WH question. And why we call these WH questions, you probably know, is because they begin, all those question words begin with WH. So,
Except one.
Except one.
Okay. So, who, what, when, where, why, and how.
Great. Okay. Well, I have a really fun way to remember the WH questions that's really useful for kids too. Would you like to learn it?
Definitely.
And would you like to learn it too? Yes, you would?
Mm.
Okay. Well, let's show you because I think you'll like it. And kids like it too. So I'm right-handed, so I'm going to take my right hand as my pointer, and she's left-handed. So I'm going to hold up my hand and I'm going to trace around my fingers like this, and I will say who, what,
what,
when,
where,
where, why,
why,
and how.
how.
Very good.
Yes.
So that's a nice tactile activity and kinesthetic activity that your students can do. And there's another way they can do it. Let's go to the next slide and I'll show you a fun activity.
Okay.
So if you have your students trace their hand with a pencil on a piece of paper, they can actually write these words. Then they can write sentences and they can write a story with that.
Wow.
Plus, it helps them remember all the WH question words.
Yes, exactly.
So they're very useful, the WH questions. One way we use them in the class is for CCQs and ICQs. Do you know what those are?
Concept checking questions and instruction checking questions.
Well, what does that mean? Should we
Well,
give an example?
Yes, I think that would really help here.
Let's give an example about CCQs and ICQs.
Okay.
Okay, so now we're going to pretend that Maxine is my student and I'll be the teacher.
Okay.
Okay. So today, good morning, Maxine.
Good morning, Miss Miriam.
Today we're going to do an activity using run and bring. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to give the instructions. Class, listen carefully, and Maxine will do the instructions. Okay, Maxine, I want you very fast to run to the garage, go get 3 paper bags and bring them back here as fast as you can. And then we're going to put the 3 frogs, 1 in each bag, and as fast as you can, we're going to make a race, and it'll be fun. Okay, are you ready? Did you understand? Do you understand? Can you repeat what I said?
Run to the garage.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I remember.
Oh. Okay, let's practice that again. Okay, so I would like you to get 3 paper bags. Do you know what a paper bag is?
Can you remind me?
Sure. A paper bag is a bag made of paper.
Okay.
Okay, so you can hold the paper bag.
Thank you.
All right, now our task is I want you to run, remember run?
Run.
To the garage. Where's the garage?
I don't know.
See that door? The garage is right there. Open the door and you'll be in the garage.
Okay, so I run to the garage.
And in the garage, there are 3 paper bags.
3 paper bags.
3 paper bags. Take the paper bags and bring them back to me. What are you going to do?
Get the paper bags and bring them back to you.
You're going to get them and you're going to bring them back to me. And then we're going to put 3 frogs into the bags. What will we do next? We will, do you remember frogs?
Yes, I remember frogs.
Remember frogs?
Mm-hmm.
How many frogs do we have?
3.
And how many bags will you bring?
3.
So we will bring 3 bags and we will put 1 frog in each bag.
1 frog each bag.
Okay, so
Okay.
now can you repeat what you're going to do?
I think so. I'm going to run to the garage. I'm going to get three paper bags. I'm going to bring them back to you. And then I'm going to put 1 frog in each bag.
Great. Okay, are you ready?
I'm ready.
And remember, it's a race, so we're going to run.
Okay.
On your mark, get set, go.
Okay.
Run, 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 run.
How many bags?
3 bags.
Okay. Let's put the frogs in the bag. 1 frog. 2 frogs. 3 frogs. Very good.
Yay. Did I win?
Okay.
Did I win?
Yes, you did. You get the frog prize. You get to take a frog
Yay.
home with you today.
Oh, that was good. Got energy going too. I love running.
So we did some examples of CCQs and ICQs, but we also did another example of something that's not so helpful sometimes. Do you understand? What happens when we ask a student, do you understand? How did you feel the first time when I asked you, do you understand?
I felt like I had to say yes because I didn't want to look stupid or like I didn't understand.
You didn't want to be embarrassed.
I didn't want to be embarrassed.
Right. So what happened then when we asked those other questions?
That helped me understand and know what I needed to do.
Right. And another thing is this teacher gave very bad instructions in the beginning. I wanted to show you bad instructions. So much information, so fast, no questions, no understanding, and no visual writing down on the blackboard or on the whiteboard or anything. Poor Maxine, I'm sorry. But we want to explain that by using some of these questions, we could say, first of all, I asked her, do you know what a paper bag is? Then what happened?
Then you showed me because I wasn't sure what a paper bag was.
And then I said, can you repeat what I said? She couldn't do it. So then I broke it down to these WH questions. Where will you go?
To the garage.
What will you bring?
3 paper bags.
How many paper bags?
3 paper bags.
And we can also ask WH questions. I'm sorry, we ask WH questions. We can also ask yes, no questions. Is it a plastic bag?
No, it's a paper bag.
Will we put a fish in the bag?
No,
No,
a frog.
a frog in the bag. So we can give the student lots of confidence to follow the directions and to understand and to learn by using these yes, no, and WH questions examples. So that's great. Very good.
Okay.
And so now we want you to think about your classroom. So what is the activity for this lesson on questions?
So we want you to write down 3 questions. How many questions?
3 questions.
And you can 3 questions that you can use in your class instead of do you understand? So do we want to use do you understand in the classroom?
Well, we can use it, but not at the first moment. We want to ask concept checking questions like, do you know what a paper bag is? And instruction checking questions like where will you go?
Mhm.
How many bags? Like that, right?
Yes, exactly. Yes, no questions and WH questions help students understand what they need to do.
So that's your assignment, and
That was easy.
that was easy. Okay, so enjoy that, and we'll sing a little song while you finish up this video.
Yes.
Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and on this farm he had a frog, E-I-E-I-O, with a ribbit here and a
rip
there, here a ribbit, there a ribbit, everywhere ribbit, ribbit. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. Ribbit. Thank you.
All right.
Okay, happy teaching, happy
And
learning.
Happy learning.
See you next time.
Yes,
Thank
see
you
you
so much.
soon.